The new Lloydminster Nissan has moved into the Big Blue Building on Highway 16 West, formerly known as Border City RV. Shop in comfort with over 100 new and pre-owned vehicles all inside our giant showroom. This is the largest and the longest indoor sale in the history of the Border City. Sales and service all under one big roof. Come check out the massive savings in this massive building. The new Lloydminster Nissan, now in the Big Blue Building on Highway 16 West. The new Lloydminster Nissan. We won't sell you a car, we'll help you buy one.
Local people. Local news and events. Local sports. Local matters. For all things Lloydminster and area, this is Live with Kurt Price.
Hey, I'm Kurt Price, the new Lloydminster Nissan, and the new Lloydminster Nissan has moved. You will now find the new Lloydminster Nissan on Highway 16 West. There is a huge Big Blue building that used to be Border City RV. That's where we are located, and we have over 100 vehicles underneath one roof. You'll also find parts and service all under one big roof as well. It's less than a 5-minute drive. You're looking for Cam's Industrial Park. You can't miss the signs. And right now at the new Lloydminster Nissan, we have a great selection of new vehicles, and you do not pay for 6 months or new or pre-owned. And if you're buying one of those new vehicles, you're going to get free gas for 6 months as well. Well, here at Border Paws Animal Shelter today, because tomorrow is the big jail and bail day. It's one of the biggest fundraisers for the Border Paws Animal Shelter, and we're going to be talking to Nikki Towner here in just a few minutes. First, I want to tell you about some of our supporters and what's going on. BioClean Disaster Services, their commitment is to you and your family. Damage from wind and fire and flood, asbestos contamination, it brings a lot of stress into your life. BioClean Disaster Services knows how to help with that anxiety and that tension that exists after something like that happens. And one of those ways is to not cause you any more. The disruption is enough for anybody. So they put your family first, and they're committed to getting your life back. They're committed to getting your property back, taking care of your possessions, but they're really committed to you and your family. And they're local. They serve Lloydminster, Wainwright, Bonnyville, Cold Lake. You see their trucks all over town. You see their name on the swimming pool here in Lloydminster. Call BioClean Disaster Services 1-833-246-8326 for when you need help getting you and your family back to where you were before your disaster. Next Friday is Project Pellet at the Lloydminster District Co-op. There's a few different companies that are teaming up for this. The GOAT, Rosenau Transport, and also Co-op, of course, will be teaming up to try and fill 100 pallets with food for the Salvation Army and the Olive Tree. Last year's event raised around $26,000, and as you can imagine, the need has increased this year. So they'll be looking to beat that number. You can purchase a pallet of food or add to a pallet or donate at the till. That's next Friday, December 15th. Think about that. Next Friday is already December the 15th. Well, some of, if not most, of the best men's curlers in the world are coming to Lloydminster this January 10th to 14th for the Aztec Safety Challenge presented by Wild Rose Pump and Compression. Jeff Mulligan with Aztec Safety told us yesterday that there will be some incredible curling, but the event will generate thousands of dollars that will be left behind for different organizations.
What's the legacy that's left behind? There's going to be about $75,000 to the Lloyd Curling Center.
Oh, wow.
So the Lloyd Curling Club is going to make about $70,000. They're getting 100% of the gate receipts, and we're going to do some legacy things like put up live streaming equipment, cameras. It'll be there forever. The Wednesday Night Mixed League can live stream if they'd like after this. You know, all of that. And then there's 50-50.
Wow.
There's every team's being asked to bring memorabilia for a raffle. That profit's going to go to the junior curling program. At the end of the day, there will be, you know, in excess of $70,000 to $100,000 that will accrue to organizations here that really need the money and will further promote curling. We're doing an artist challenge. You'll remember the artist challenge we did at Hockey Day. Mm-hmm. You'll remember ones we used to do at the Mayor's Arts as well. And so we're having 4 artists. They're going to produce a piece in 2 hours on the opening night, and we're going to auction that off. Half the money will go to the artist, half's going to go to a scholarship for somebody pursuing an arts degree, an arts education.
You can check out that show from yesterday, wherever you get your podcasts, and of course on Facebook as well. No winner last night with the Lloydminster Exhibition's Chase the Ace. The next draw will be Wednesday night at the new Lloydminster Nissan Exhibition Grill. There are now 39 cards remaining in that deck, and a jackpot that is just under $50,000, sitting at $49,888. Now, last night's winner took home some great Christmas money, $1,897. Now, tickets are just $10. You can improve your odds and buy a package of tickets, or you can get a subscription and just roll your $10 or more over. You can purchase in person, or for more buying options, including how to e-transfer, go to lloydx.com. It's market day today for Border City Farmers Market at the Service Sports Centre, and that'll be open from 12 to 5 today. This Saturday is the first of 2 huge Christmas markets for the Border City Farmers Market at the Service Sports Centre, with over 100 vendors taking part and entertainment, a chance to win a big gift card, and Santa's going to be there from 11 to 1 as well. Next Thursday, Lakeland College Lloydminster's campus is hosting an Indigenous Makers Market. That's going to run from 11 to 1 p.m. If you're interested in having a table for the artesian market, you can find them and message them online. Just look for Lakeland College on Facebook. The Lloydminster Ukrainian Cultural Association of Malonka Dancers will host their 50th anniversary Dine and Dance January the 13th. Tickets are $75. They can be purchased at either of the Mary Brown locations in Lloydminster for cash only. Tickets for those under 12 are $35. Amanda Graff joined us Tuesday. She said the 50th anniversary of the Dine and Dance is one that the club has been looking forward to from day one.
We do keep a detailed history of the club. What we are doing this year is we invited a lot of our old alumni. So we really want to see our alumni from 50 years till today come and participate in the event, or come and partake in the event. We've reached out to old members as well for any pictures they might have. So we're hoping to have a slideshow run continuously throughout the night, so that people can look while they're having their beverages or watching the dancers, or eating their meal, and reminisce about some of the good old times and that they had with the club.
The Lakeland Rustlers women's hockey team are holding their 3rd annual Rustlers Hockey Fights Cancer event tomorrow night at the Russ Robertson Arena. There's an online auction going on right now that leads up to the event at 32auctions.com. You can find all the details at Lakeland Rustlers women's hockey page, or you can go to the Lloyd Region Health Foundation page as well. Game time at the Russ tomorrow night is 7 p.m. And one of Lloydminster's favorites events is coming back on Thursday, December 21st, after having to take last year off because of cold weather. The Parade of Lights is back, and Ryan LeBlanc is going to join us next week with all the details. But if you're looking to get your vehicle in or a float in, the deadline is quickly approaching. I believe that's coming up on December the 15th. So Ryan's going to join us next week with details on that. And checking in on the Lloydminster Bobcats. They play their final home game before Christmas on Sunday when they host Drumheller. The Cats are back to 500, and they will be on the road Saturday in Bonnyville. Sunday's game at the Civic Center here is at 2:30. It's a matinee game, and if you're looking for something to do between Christmas and New Year's, you're making plans with family coming to town or something like that, keep in mind that the Lloydminster Bobcats have a couple of home dates in that time, December 29th and the 30th, so you can plan for that. It's not just a name, it is Superior Water. Superior Water has 2 locations in Lloydminster, and they're open on Sundays to make filling your big blue jugs a whole lot quicker. Can I tell you, I love that they're open on Sundays. That's when I usually fill mine. And if you want great tasting water right from your tap, call the Superior Water team and ask about their under-the-sink reverse osmosis at 780-875-6636. Those systems will change your life. I drink Superior Water because I like the taste. I believe it is superior to anyone else's water. Superior Water open on 57th Avenue, Monday to Friday, 8 to 6, Saturdays and Sundays, 10 to 5. And don't forget, they have a coin-operated location beside 7-Eleven on Highway 17 South. We're going to take a break. When we come back, Nikki Towner joins us, and they've got a whole lot of stuff planned here. It's a jail and bail and so much more at the Border Paws Animal Shelter. I'll tell you about it in just a moment.
At Lloydminster and District Co-op, membership matters more. Because being part of a co-op means you're connected to something bigger than yourself. From long-held legacy by those who built our communities, to people you call family, friends, and neighbors. When you're a Lloyd Co-op member, you're an owner in a local business that prides itself on purpose alongside profit. You earn cash back. You help support causes that matter most, and you're building a better way of life for the next generation. membership matters more.
I'm Brian Zinchuk of PipelineOnline.ca. I used to be a pipeliner, and I've spent the last 15 years reporting on energy in Saskatchewan. PipelineOnline.ca provides comprehensive coverage of light oil, heavy oil, lithium, helium, power production including coal, wind, solar, geothermal, natural gas, and nuclear. There's a lot happening in Saskatchewan's energy sector, and Pipeline Online is there for all of it. No one else comes even close.
It's more than just taxes at L&A CPA. Assurance, accounting, retirement planning, estate planning, business consulting, financial consulting, farm program support, and bookkeeping. But yes, there is always taxes. The team at L&A CPA is committed to helping you achieve your best results and will be there to assist you every step of the way. L&A CPA, with offices in Provost, Vermilion, and Lloydminster.
At Jason Arden Associates Cooperators, we're proud to be a top-rated local insurance company that offers flexible solutions and expert advice for all your insurance and investment needs. We'll work with you to tailor your insurance specific to your needs, and we offer investment advice that always puts you first. At Cooperators, one of our core values is to support the communities we live in. When you support Jason Arden Associates Cooperators, you are supporting local nonprofits and initiatives. Since 2020, we have donated $60,000 to local nonprofits, youth sponsorships, and various special projects. When was the last time your insurance company did that?
How can you help support the oil and gas industry and jobs in Western Canada? The answer is closer than you think. Sell your scrap metals to PWM Steel. PWM sells scrap iron to Evraz, located in Regina. Evraz's #1 customer is the energy sector, building pipes and plates for the oil and gas industry. PWM Steel is your locally owned metal recycler and steel service center in the area. Plus, they're a strong supporter of the community. PWM Steel, your top steel supplier for Alberta and Saskatchewan for 40 years.
At Diamond 7 Meats, we work with local farm families to provide a high-quality product and a great selection for you. Try our mouth-watering smokies, pulled pork, roast beef, and more, made pure and natural with no additives or fillers. We offer custom processing, and our experienced team works for you to provide a selection of sausage, burgers, and jerkies made to your specifications. Take your grilling to the next level with a Yoder smoker. Complete the grilling experience with a Canadian-made, award-winning line of House of Q barbecue sauces. We're locally owned and operated, and we look forward to seeing you today.
Welcome back. We're at the Border Paws Animal Shelter. If you haven't noticed, they have moved. We'll get to that in just a moment. And Nikki Towner is joining us here at Border Paws Animal Shelter. Thanks for taking some time. I know you guys are busy getting ready for tomorrow.
Yeah, it's been pretty fast-paced here, but we're getting things clean and set up and ready for the big day tomorrow. So
I think maybe some people know that you've moved. Maybe they don't know where you have moved to. Tell us where Border Paws is located, the easiest way to describe how to find you.
Yeah, so we are now located in the North End Industrial Park, so we're pretty easy to find. We're just one street north of the main drag, so if you go down 62nd Street, we are located at 5206 63rd Street, so it's just one street north, just down the corner, and we're actually across from Titus Tools, and Sandtech is across the street from us. Yep. And we are just to the north there, and you'll see our big sign on the front.
Yeah, just a heads up, Tracy, I'll be parking in your parking lot tomorrow. You're saying that actually might be an issue. There's not a lot of parking here.
Yeah, so we don't have a ton of parking out front, so we are encouraging people to carpool where possible, or even get a friend to drop you off if you're hanging out for the day. And that way you're not overflowing or looking for parking when it's full or something like that. So make sure to plan ahead. So
Jail Bail is the largest fundraiser that the Border Paws Animal Shelter does all year.
Yes, so this is pretty much our main one now. And last year was actually a record-breaking year for us.
What did you guys do last year?
Last year we made just over $41,000 for Jail and Bail, which was pretty amazing.
That's pretty awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. So tell us how Jail and Bail works. It's kind of opposite. You kind of want to stay in.
Yeah.
I know when you think of jail and getting bail and getting out, you actually want to keep those funds coming so you can stay in.
Exactly. So most people enjoy being here because they get to hang out with an animal or animals while they're locked up. So this year you guys get to hang out. Our VIPs that are locked up during the day and helping us raise funds and awareness for the shelter get to hang out with us the majority of the day. So you get to hang out with either our cats in one of the cat rooms, you get to hang out with a dog in the adoptable dogs areas, and you get to spend some time with them and know them. And it's really nice for the dogs and cats as well to get that extra one-on-one attention. So it's kind of win-win for the shelter.
So what time do people start getting locked up, and how long are they here for?
So we are open for jail and bail from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Friday, but it kind of varies. Some teams are coming and splitting it up between a few different people. Some people are planning to be here all day, so it's pretty flexible. But we do have something new this year where you're actually able to call in and get an arrest warrant for a $50 donation, and we will go and arrest your friends, family, co-workers, whoever you want us to arrest. And it can all be done online on the main Facebook has links, but the main website page, when you go to it, you can link on there, go to purchase your arrest warrant, and you can choose how many, and then you can give us details on what time and what person you would like arrested.
So you go out, you arrest those people, bring them here.
Yes.
How long do they have to stay here?
So that depends on whether they are going to bail themselves out, which is $50 donation to match. Then they can buy immunity from being arrested if they don't have time to spend at the shelter, or they have to get someone to donate and bail them out. So it depends on how long that takes, I guess.
Okay, all right. Now, who are some of these people that are going to be locked up tomorrow?
So we've got, where have I got my list?
I know I'm going to be.
I'm going to be. Yes, you are one of the guys coming.
I'm one of the people locked up.
And you've been a long-time supporter coming down for
Yeah,
jail and
I've
bail.
missed the last couple of years, had stuff going on, but looking forward to tomorrow getting
Yeah.
back. Well, I shouldn't say that, looking forward to it. I mean, I'm locked in a kennel.
Yeah,
you know?
it's fun though. You get to hang
Yeah.
out with a dog.
Yeah.
So Randy Marsh from Lloyd Motor Club is one of our supporters that's coming back. Dana Crawford from Groomer Has It always raises a ton of money for us, and she's going to be hanging out. We've got Ryan and Norm joining us from Lloydminster Rescue Squad as well. The Lloydminster Fire Department. We have a huge list this year, and we're really excited to see everybody. So it should be a good turnout.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Best way to donate, because I don't want to discourage people from coming down. You can come down and donate.
Yes, definitely. So you can donate online. You can come down and donate. If you want to come down, there's a lot of adoptable animals here, so it's nice to kind of come down, check out the new shelter if you haven't yet, and see our new setup. It's much better for the animals here. It's bigger and brighter. The cats get to hang out in a cat cuddle room where we have chairs and scratching posts almost set up like a living room. So come and check it out and see where we're at now and how much better it is for the animals.
And how much better it is for the staff, too.
Yes, us
Easier
too. We're
to keep
enjoying
clean,
this.
eh?
Yeah.
So much easier to keep clean, I imagine.
Yes, it's a much better setup. We're still getting our backyard set up, but once we have our play area fenced off, it's going to be awesome for the dogs. So we're really looking forward to it.
There's a few other ways that you're raising funds tomorrow. There's a silent auction. There's a raffle. Let's start with the silent auction.
Yeah, so we have so many silent auction items available. There's a huge list, so you definitely want to check it out. It's going to all be listed on the website. A few bigger ticket items that we've got is Sellers RV donated one of those Kuma dog beds, so really nice. RecTech donated a dry backpack. I've got Iron Goose Metalworks donated 2 decorative metal signs that are really beautiful. And then Tate's Liquor Store donated a basket as well as Dobbin's Candy Basket, and that's just like a handful of things that we have. There's so much.
So does that start tomorrow morning? Does that run
Yes.
the same time, 7 to 7?
So that's running the same time. I'll have to double check, and we'll post to Facebook on what time we're stopping the auction, because there was discussion of letting it run Saturday as well, so people would have time to finish their bids. But we will post that where they're set up so that everybody knows what time the auction ends. And then
And you can bid on Facebook, too?
Yes, so everything's going to be online, so we're trying to keep all the bids to the online bidding, and everything will be listed on there, but it's always nice to come down and see it in person, too, what you're bidding on, so.
Right, absolutely. Okay, and you got lots of raffles, too.
Yeah, so we have some pretty big raffles going on as well. These ones, our raffle dates are extended past jail and bail, but they are going to be up for purchase all through Friday and going until the 15th or 20th of December. So the first one we've got going on is a $1,000 co-op raffle for a gift card to co-op. So awesome
For
because
$1,000.
yeah, $1,000. So I mean, groceries, you can buy gas, whatever you need, really.
Right.
So that's a really nice one for someone to win right before the holidays. Another big one we've got
That's
is
a raffle prize.
Yes, so that's a raffle. So tickets are online. I can't even remember what the prices were, but it was cheap for what you're getting. So go check it out. There was a deal where you can buy 3 for cheaper as well. So you definitely want to get in on those. The second one we have is a Banff Wellness Retreat. So that's pretty awesome because it's this huge thing. Let me see here. So there's a couple different dates you get to choose from. So it's in the spring or the fall. And you get to immerse yourself in a weekend of self-care, healing, and relaxation, and it's a spiritual wellness retreat. So a lot of people are into that kind of stuff now. I know I am, and I'm going to be putting a ticket in.
Just seeing the mountains gives you a lot of serenity. So
exactly.
Serenity now. Serenity now.
So yeah, and this is a pretty big one to win. It's valued at over $815, and the event always sells out in advance. So if you win that, that's a pretty nice gift for someone, or even just a treat for yourself.
So those are raffle tickets you can purchase in person or online?
I believe it's just online, but if someone wants to purchase in person, we can help them out with doing it online for them. So yeah, and then we also have a third one. So the first two, the co-op raffle and the Banff Wellness Retreat, the raffle draw is done on the 15th of December. The Christmas raffle we have going on is a 5 cubic foot freezer, and it's coming with $300 gift certificate for meat from Lower Shannon Farms. So this was donated by Bev Lorenz, and what a great way to, take some burden off over the holidays and be able to go purchase your meat and have a new freezer to fill for your family meals. So yeah, that one is going until December 20th. So there's a little more time for people to get their raffle tickets for that. But some really nice raffle items for as options for this. So
absolutely. Have you guys set a goal for this year's jail and bail?
Well, we're always looking to at least match or exceed what we've made in the past, but last year was pretty huge. So we're optimistic, but every time we get donations, we're using those funds to go towards shelter operations. So like medical care of the animals, vaccinations, spay and neuter, any extras that they need. If we've got an injured animal coming in, sometimes we have to dip into our, those expenses come out of somewhere. Mm-hmm. So we need that money, and it makes a huge difference for the care the animals receive. And we can't do this without everyone's support, and our community always seems to step up in a huge way. So we're incredibly thankful for the community and how supportive they've been, and that we're finally in a new shelter and starting to set it up exactly how we want for the animals. So every bit helps.
Yeah, what's it been like moving in here? I know, you said we're starting to get things set up. How long have you been in here now?
We've been here since April. Okay. Luckily, I was not here for the hecticness of moving, so I skipped all that and came at the end of the summer.
But how are things going?
It's going great. So the rooms with the cats, they all have windows now, so it's nice and bright for them. People can come in when they're looking to adopt and take out one cat at a time in our cat rooms 1 and 2, and then our third cat room is all loose, so it's all the cats that get along with each other. We usually have 8 or less in there, and they get to just kind of lounge on the cat post, check out things out the window, watch the birds go by, and sit and cuddle volunteers that come in. So it's a much more less stress for them, and they get to hang out with us more. It's just such a better setup for the cats. We do have cat kennels that will be coming in the new year, and also our dog kennels have been ordered and will be shipped here. We're expecting in January sometime, so we'll be setting up early in the new year with our new dog kennels as well, which is going to be a game changer. It's much more sanitizable. Everybody is going to have their own kennel with their own drainage system, so if we ever have a disease come in, it's completely separate from each individual dog, which is huge. So now it's like we're going to have a setup like the bigger centers, similar to like Calgary Humane Society and different ones like that, which is absolutely amazing. So we're really looking forward to that.
And how full are you right now?
We're always full. We're pretty much always over capacity. I've been here since August, and our numbers have not really gone below 100, I would say, in total animals. So it's a pretty constant number, but we're able to care for them. And luckily, when we've been, getting to a point where we're kind of over capacity and, having to set up cats in, like, say, a large dog kennel or something, which is not ideal, we've been really lucky to be working with rescue partners across Alberta and Saskatchewan. And the staff and I have been transferring out animals where we can. So if we're full, we actually did a trade with a rescue out of Saskatoon. not that long ago, and we had a lot of barn cat homes waiting around here, like a big list of people wanting barn cats that were fixed. So we actually did a trade for some of our adoptable animals that hadn't been vetted yet. We sent to them, and we took on the barn cats that they were a little more feral and not really tame. So we got them fixed through our vet partners in town, and we're able to adopt them out and then make some kennel space for our adoptables as well. So whenever we can work with other rescues and shelters, we do that a lot too.
That's a new thing then?
They've been doing it over the years. I think a bit more since I started, just because I ran rescue years ago and I'm used to working with everybody and sending animals when I can. Because it's like the more you can work with people, the more animals you can help, right?
Right.
So it's really nice to have those partnerships. And I know I volunteered here like in 2009, and I know they were sending out animals at that time, but maybe not as many at a time.
Okay.
So, yeah.
For tomorrow, where can somebody go find the list of silent auction items, find the list of people who are going to be locked up, start making donations?
Yeah.
What's your guys' website?
So if you go to our website, it's lloydminsterspca.com, and it'll be the first page that comes up when you go there now. It'll say jail and bail. You'll scroll down, and there's a button that will say jail and bail, and then it immediately takes you to the page where you can buy an arrest warrant. You can choose how many. You can also buy immunity. So if you have a sneaking suspicion that your staff is maybe going to have you arrested and you don't have time for that.
That must be new.
Yeah, so you can buy immunity. And then there will be a list
Sounds
of
like something from Marvel Comics or something. Immunity.
Right?
Yeah.
And then the auction items will be listed on there as well, and then you can go through and choose what bid you want to make and everything right on the website.
Thanks, Nikki. Really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Anything that we're forgetting?
I don't think so. That covers most of it. So.
Like to see you down here tomorrow. I mean, I know
Yes.
you said parking, but find a way to get
figure it
down
out.
here and have a look. And if you can't make it down, then donate online. Donate to me, donate to anybody. The money is all going, of course, to one big pot that's going to
Yes.
help with bills here and help the function, and, of course, medical treatment as well, as you said.
Yeah,
So-
and all of our VIPs that are raising money like you for us will each have their own individual links. So then people can go and donate under different names of individuals or organizations towards Border Paws. So it's all going to be online and easy enough to donate even just from your phone or your laptop.
Thanks, Nikki.
Yeah, thank you.
So we hope to see you out here tomorrow at Border Paws Animal Shelter. I'm going to be out here. I believe I start at 8 o'clock.